Moment of truth always. Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's so moist.
The what?
Moist.
You know, nothing makes me moister than an oyster than getting a new set of wheels for a car build, because to be honest, I love me some wheels. One might tell your friends and family not to invite me to the family, gathering for how much I am a little bit of what they may call a farm piece of equipment when it comes to wheels. Now, I used to run a set of wheels that I sold from Gels for the drift season of 2023, and I told myself I wouldn't be a bum for 2024. So finding a set of wheels for the Gloria, quite hard for the specifications, but I think I found them, and they're from a brand known as Stage Wheels. So let's unbox it and do what I love to do most, which is just open boxes, leave the mess for everybody else to handle, then put a new set of wheels and tires onto a car so that I can go drifting in. 3, 2, 1. Gotcha.
That's f***ed up.
All right, so what we have right here is the Stage Monroe. It's an 18x9, but it's plus 12. That's really important because what I was running last season was 18x9, I think plus 15, which were actually really, really nice. But I needed to get something that had a low offset, but also was like a 9-inch wide wheel. I couldn't go with a 1/2 inch. So I ended up going with these. These are the matte bronze finish, which I think look pretty sick. And for an 18x9 plus 12, there's like hella concavity on these spokes, which I think looks pretty damn rad. A couple things that I like about the Stage wheel specifically. You might be wondering, Alex, why? Why'd you go with that? A few different reasons. Number one, size was like the #1 deterring factor. There's only like 6 wheels in existence in this size that aren't, $5,000, 40-year-old Japanese wheels. But 2, I actually like the fact that 1, these wheels are made in Taiwan, not made in China. There's a little bit of a difference in quality, specifically on the finish and paint, which I think is really important because these are gonna get beat to absolute shit. So I wanted something that had a little bit of a stronger finish that could handle a little bit of abuse. They call it dirt dropping. I mostly just call it I f***ed up turn 2, okay? I'm not that good at anything. Number 3, the bead knurling on the inside was kind of a cool little small feature. For those that don't know, this car has a whopping high-performing power, 220 horsepower. So I need the bead knurling. I need it more than anything because I literally will twist the chassis with the amount of torque that I have on this car. And this is gonna help keep the tires gripped up to the wheels, which I thought was actually really important. Honestly, the back's nice, a lot of back pad pocketing. The center cap is pretty decent. I think it's actually not too shabby, and it should fit, and it's gonna be a little bit more aggressive. What am I going with for tires? That's a great question. Come on over to the other side of the shop. Welcome to the other side of the shop. These are Nexen SU1, okay? These are ultra high performance, summer, all season mixed tires. Listen, these are drift tires, so I'm not gonna talk about that. What I'm gonna talk about is that I ran SU1s all year last year and I love them. I thought they did really well. My big old girl is a little bit heavy, she's a little bit bigger, so I wanted to make sure that the old tires could handle that sort of weight, which these do. I went with 225/45 R18s. I'm going square all the way around, so then that way when I need to replace tires, it's not a pain in the ass to switch up the staggered sizes and all that sort of good stuff. I actually did that for a very brief period of time, and it was the worst time of my life, so I'm never doing that again. So we're running the Enfera SU1s. People in the drift community, they're so passionate about this argument about which tires to go with that if you don't say their tire, they immediately get pissed off. They want their tire to be mentioned as the premier optioned tire to run for the drift community. I don't give a shit. okay? What I care about is that I want the tires to last a long time. These are 300 tread wear. They're double A traction and a single A temperature. Doesn't really mean a whole lot because a lot of that isn't cross-referenced to other tire brands, but what I can say is that these heat cycle super well. They last a long time. You just gotta keep an eye on the temperatures and you should be good to go. So this is the tire choice. This is the wheel choice, and that is the wheel, tire, and car choice of the 2024 Formula Drift Pro Spec entry of AlexMartini.
I don't.
Tandem with Corey Talaska. He could barely keep up. I'm doing my part. We're almost the same height.
We are?
Yeah. Bro, finally.
It's because I made it idle down.
Oh, you made it idle down?
Yeah.
Is that a truck thing?
It's a diesel thing. So when they're cold, they elevate idle, so they warm up fast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing in my Gloria.
You?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or the S2000.
Well, the S2000 you have to.
In case you're wondering what a passenger princess is like, let me just... Huh? Wow. That was about 20 seconds.
How was your nap?
Terrible.
Why?
Couldn't even get a REM cycle in. So goddamn loud. Back. The wheels are back. Ooh-wee. These look good. This was like just the right amount of stretch that I was hoping for because I wanted to get a little bit, and they look good. But we need to make sure they actually fit on the car. So here, I'm gonna put you go right there. I will go right here. I dream of a day where those stickers can come off in one batch. Oh. You ever have stickers on something for a long time, dude? It smells like ass. Ooh. All right, let's go inside. All right. Yes. Yes. Oh boy. Boy, they fit perfectly because I make no mistakes, ever. They don't call me the Fitment God 101 for nothing. Why did I get two 25/45s? Why did I get two 25/40s? I wonder if that's gonna rub. Little old school look to it. Honestly, I think it looks sick. 18x9 plus 12, 225/45. The tires are a little big. Why did I go with 225/45s? I don't know. I don't recall or remember. That's an honest answer to a question we will figure out another day. Welcome back. We are at USAIR. It's 40 degrees outside. It's April. It's Wisconsin. but we finally get to drift again. I'm so excited because today it's all about going as fast as humanly possible. I have done as much research as I possibly could to learn about how to left foot brake. I still don't know why I would ever do that, but we're gonna practice that. We're gonna get some up to speed. We're gonna try and get a little bit quicker in the Gloria. We're gonna see how it all goes. But in the midst of all of this, it's a beautiful day. It's 40 degrees. There's some snow coming down. It's just another beautiful day in the Midwest. If you live in California and you watch any of this content and you drift, be thankful, because you just never know what you're gonna get in Wisconsin. You don't know if it's gonna be 40 degrees and snow or 80 degrees and sunny, which actually tomorrow it's supposed to be like 67 degrees, fully sunny, not a cloud in the sky. So let's get into it. Guys, I don't think that's gonna make it. That has, I'm gonna rub all over it. So I don't know who owns this, but any sort of big body four-door car is automatically gonna get all of my love. Look at these wheels. Oh, I love them so much. I love them so freaking much. I think they're all, well, yeah, they're all a part of the team. This is super neat. I gotta say, this one's probably my favorite, and the seats are kind of wild. Look at those seats. I've never seen this car before. If you guys know who owns this, tell them they got some sick shit. Lots of stickers. Lots of, looking like a refrigerator from college. I've seen more and more of these trucks pop up, and I don't know what it is about them, but I do think they're kind of rad. I have no idea if these things drift good. To be fair, I don't even drift good at all, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Look at that. Little trucks have my heart. SSR wheels, I think, look rad. Little side exit exhaust. Look at those teeny tiny little outlets. Techno toy tuning. It's actually pretty common over on the good old Datsun stuff. I don't know if Techno toy tuning made stuff for Toyota, but that's kind of a surprise. Chris, what's your favorite car here so far?
Oh, that's such a good question. Dude, I haven't even, another Corvette guy.
Corvette?
Not to be that guy, but
Where
yeah.
is it? That's a Mazda RX-7, Chris.
Oh, you know that better than I do.
Honestly, I really do think, oh no, there's a red yellow one. Okay, I thought you were looking at that one, and I was, I was like, wait a minute.
You can smell the LS.
You can smell the mullet.
Yeah.
Dude,
oh yeah.
That looks good. That looks good. Midwest, we get the styles, just a couple years late. But
We're bringing it back again.
Oh, are we? Okay. Just a quick walk around the paddock, and 2024 seems to be obviously standard G35, G37, 350Zs, but there are a ton of domestic cars this season. I'm seeing loads of Corvettes, loads of Mustangs, tons and tons. I even saw a couple Camaros, which I think is pretty rad. The New Edge Mustang, I'm seeing a ton of, and all things considered, I think we talked about how cheap they were getting. They might actually be a really good drift car if you guys are on the fence about it. I know a lot of times the JDM stuff is getting more and more expensive, but dude, Mustangs, Corvettes, everywhere. But there is nothing like good old Trusty. This is Trusty, by the way, in case you're wondering. This is Trusty right here. This is what we're gonna slide around today at 1 billion miles an hour, me and you. It's just us. If you're like me and you don't got a whole lot of extra horsepower, like none at all, you gotta air up your rear tires. So what I run is 50 pounds in the back, 45 in the front, which is like an extra 60 horsepower. If you don't have a lot of power, airing up your rear tires is huge. Now, I'm still running the 45 series tires, the SU1s in the back, which I am a little nervous about rubbing. So we're gonna go out on the skid pad first to see if maybe we made an oopsies, but they're just, you know, they're happy little mistakes. They're just little teeny tiny little problems that we'll fix together, because why would we not get a 225/40 when I knew I was supposed to get a 225/40? Why would we do that? You know, why would we do the thing that we were supposed to do? Okay, so before we actually go out though, I have the nervous peas. So we're gonna go take care of that, and then we're gonna go out to the skid pad, and then we're gonna do really cool montage and be professional race car drivers. a bummer. The 225/45s, I'm pretty sure they rub. So we're going to, I switched out to the 225/40 or 215/40s that I have on some Origin wheels. I'm just gonna run it around again, make sure we're good, but I think it's gonna end my time a little bit short here. So we're gonna try to make the most of it. I'm pretty much just gonna head straight over to Advanced and let's see if we can get some speed, because I got the need for speed. Teach you how to drift.
But it's also really
Watch videos while you're waiting to drift. That one felt actually really cool. That one felt really awesome. I know it's like 50 miles away. I'm going like 25 miles an hour, but that was so rad. Ugh. Oh, it's bright now. Look at that. It's still 40 degrees though. Chris, I'd be willing to say we could go pro.
We did the things.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it looked good. It felt good,
which meant it looked okay. If it felt good, it looked okay. If it looked like we were about to die, then it looked normal.
Just trashing it, man. It's good fun.
Who are you and why do you left foot brake?
My name is Ben. Left foot braking is a really useful tool you can use. It helps you adjust the car subtly, or if you really want to lose speed mainly and slightly adjust your angle, slightly adjust your line. It's a very useful tool to have if you know how to use it right.
So you use it to like shave weight or shave speed a little bit?
You can use it to throw more weight towards the front of the car while you're still in drift. And
okay.
And by doing so, you can add more angle on. Depending on how your car is set up, either adjust your line, go to the inside or outside.
So like it would be what? Turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn 5 on intermediate where it's like a little bit more of a hairpin. Would you use it there?
The part that I can think of mostly right now is like, say, turn 2 of intermediate. You're going into the corner, you're going into a lot of speed, you really want to slow down a lot, and then quick, pile on the angle really quickly. So you, right as you go into the corner, jam on the left foot brake, really switch the weight to the front tires and flick the rear end around, and you're slowing down by doing so.
So you're kind of clutch kicking, then you're tapping on the brake, then you're getting the ass
You're
off.
getting all the speed you can into the corner and then throwing it as sideways as you can, right as fast as you can into the corner.
So today's practice has all been about just getting up to speed because I'm still slow as balls. I feel like I'm 1,000,000 miles an hour, but I've seen the outside camera photos and videos and it's actually kind of sort of devastating. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, but we are going to get there hopefully later today. But we do have to do this all on one set of tires because the 225/45s rub, and I am broke because we're still building the Grid Life clapped car, which means all the money is going towards that, which means unfortunately drifting has to take a small pause. feels so natural. Ever so slight. You can go in there, you can get that angle, you can get that speed, and then that brake just helps you sit in the turn. It's an insane, you can't even tell what I'm talking about right now, but it is a f***ing awesome experience. Holy shit. Let's go. I was like, I'm just gonna try this on like the last sweeper there.
Yeah.
And it felt so natural.
Yep.
It felt so good. Cause I had it, my tires were spinning, there's a little bit of smoke, and I'm just ever so slightly on the brake, and I can just kind of sit in there.
Yep.
And I can keep the tires going without feeling like the whole thing is gonna, it's like being on like a teeter, you know? Where it's like just balanced enough.
Better this year?
Way better this year. Hi.
It's cold.
It's cold, it is cold. So I was trying to make the tires last as long as I could, and I was gonna try and make them last all day, but then Advanced was free and there was no traffic.
These are toasty.
So they're,
These are already done, though.
no, this side's good, just drift that side.
What are you driving home on?
Those ones. Any words of wisdom?
No, you're doing great. You don't need help.
You weren't even here.
No, but I heard you were doing great.
Aww. Well, we're good. We raised it. How many turns?
4.
6.
I'm
We're gonna be
just-
drifting,
we're just
and we're gonna be all
moral support.
lopsided, and it's gonna be because one side's at 4.
I feel like the person that's doing it should know what they're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that that is good, which means we can put on the stage wheels now, because I accidentally ran out of tire.
It's gonna be warmer tomorrow, so it'll be much better tomorrow.
Yeah, we just gotta fix a car.
We gotta put a steering wheel back on. It won't be that bad.
It's like being on a field trip back in high school when you brought all the cool stuff because you packed like super heavy, and then you're the cool kid.
I never did that.
What do you mean?
I didn't like eating school lunches. Or like packed lunches. So I would eat the cafeteria food. So I just starve on field trips. Chocolate chip muffins from Quick Trip are the bomb.
There's something.
It's so moist.
The what?
Moist. Okay, what happened?
I'm not very happy with myself right now. Team, chat. Car feels like I'm throwing a hot dog down a hallway. It's just garbage. We had the 225 45s, the 45 series sidewall. There's way more flex in it. And then I lifted up the rear probably half an inch, and it feels like a whole different car. It feels like a whole different car.
I'm very impressed.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. So we're taking a small break, and we're gonna get back at it here in just a minute with a fresh mind, because I wanna get on video that I know how to left foot brake. I want to so bad because I was super excited earlier today, and I told you all, and you have no proof. And it's like a magic trick. If you don't see it, you don't believe it. So we're gonna figure it out, and we'll be right back. And just like that, it's all done. It was a wild day, learning how to left foot brake. We finally figured it out. There's a little bit of like, we'll call it a reverse learning curve for a bit, because I think I wanted to start the entire car on fire because the tires were difficult for me. The new flex, all that with the 45 series. We had to lift the car up. It felt like I was driving a semi for a while. We got it figured out. We finally got a good run on Advance and it felt incredible. So I always apologize. I feel like I get frustrated, but it's just how I get sometimes, and hopefully you guys don't mind that. Becca, anything you want to share?
No, you did really good.
You're obligated to say that.
I'm not.
Do you think I did good?
Yeah, you did really good.
Give me a rating out of 10.
10.
What do you rate the S2000?
Now, because I like it more, it's like a 7.
Give me a real answer.
It's like a 3.